Hi everybody, this is Hey Media again for the second video. Thanks for all the views on the first one. Not a YouTube celebrity, so I'm happy with the views that I can get. Today we're gonna have a look at a video by a YouTuber called Nicole Moon. Seems to be a young lady, and she wants to talk about feminism. So she addresses some issues in her video. Called, well, simply feminism. She says she wants to have a conversation, so let's go. By the way, remember, as I will be repeating afterwards, be nice. Do not harass anyone, all right? Okay, let's go.
Hey everyone, so today I decided it's time for a conversation.
All right, let's have a conversation.
It will be on the topic of feminism.
My favorite.
I want to start a new video series that's gonna be called Let's Talk About It, and
So we're going to have a lot of these conversations, I guess.
I want to talk about topics that are either taboos or are considered like controversial or just things that are not always talked about or not talked about enough, or just like there's
I think feminism is something that's been talked about a lot. Maybe a bit too much even.
never like too much of talking about it, and feminism was one of those topics.
Exactly.
And I think it's infinitely important to talk about it and to like explain some things, because there's a lot of like misunderstandings
I agree.
when it comes to feminism, and I just want to address them because I've learned quite a lot about it over the years. And
Did you learn it from your women's studies?
I've been in two positions, and that is saying I'm not a feminist and then being one.
Let's see if we can get you back to the first one, being not a feminist.
So I don't know, whatever. I don't want to ramble for ages, so let's just jump right into the video.
All right, let's go.
So first things first. The thing is, people often don't understand what feminism stands for.
That might have something to do with the constantly changing definition of feminism, or what feminists say what feminism is or is supposed to be.
And just what it is and what it means. And the problem is, because people don't understand what being a feminist means, then there's just a lot of like just misunderstandings and people saying that they're not feminists and all that stuff. The definition of a feminist is that it's a person who wants equality between both sexes. That's it. It's nothing else. The person can be anyone.
So, egalitarians are all feminists according to you?
Of any kind of gender, sexuality, nationality, hair color, eye color, body shape, whatever. It can be anyone. It can be literally anyone, and the only things feminists want is equality between.
Well, that's pretty much what most people want, other than actual real bigots, misogynists, misandrists. There are always crazy people in the world. Almost everybody wants equality. Don't have to be a feminist to want that.
Both sexes. And sure, there are people who hate on men and shit like that, but those are not feminists.
But according to some feminists, all you have to do to be a feminist is to believe in the equality. So if you believe in the equality, but your actions are hate, you're still a feminist. So how did that work?
Even if they might say they are, they're not. Being a feminist doesn't mean that you hate men in the slightest.
Well, being an MRA also doesn't mean that you hate women, but that's the general opinion apparently anyway.
That's so not what it's about. And I understand why people think like this, because I used to think like this as well. I was just like, I'm not a feminist, I just love humans and I want the same rights for everyone. And that's what a feminist wants. And that's what I didn't understand, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. And there's a lot of celebrities that are saying that they're humanists or that they're like not feminists, but then they would never say they're sexist either. But just, there's actually a great book called Girl Up by Laura Bates, which
Never read it.
talks about feminism and other amazing things, and you have to read it. It's the best thing ever. And basically what she has this Venn diagram there, and that pretty much explains everything, I feel like, and that is, you're a feminist, you're a sexist, or you don't know what it means.
Yep. Seen it. Not true.
And meaning, just when someone's a sexist, it just means that they don't want equality between both sexes, and just when the problem is, like I said, that a lot of people don't understand it, and so they say they're not feminist.
So you base your understanding on one Venn diagram, and that just explains everything. That's it. It's a bit naive, don't you think?
But it's like they want equal rights anyways. A feminist can be anyone, like I said at the beginning, and I feel like there's this huge stereotype going on around feminists and like feminism in general, and they feel like a feminist has to be a woman who, like, you know, just the kind of woman that like stands against gender roles and stuff like that. And I don't know, like, just they always like see it as something extreme, but it's not extreme at all. It's just like what feminists are trying to do is just not only have equality, but just have the.
But I thought that feminism, and therefore feminists, was all about the equality, and only that, nothing else. That's what you said in the beginning.
Freedom to do whatever the hell we want to do. It's
How are you not free to do whatever you want to do, as long as it's within the bounds of the local laws where you live?
just not only about breaking the inequality, it's about just trying to create a place in this world where everyone.
So you're now adding things to that list of what it means being a feminist, which you limited to only wanting equality. You're building right now.
Everyone is free to do whatever the hell they want to do and be whoever the fuck they want to be.
And nobody is stopping you from doing that.
And it's about so much more, because feminism is.
So now it's about being equal, being whoever you want to be, doing whatever you want to do, and so much more. This list is growing rapidly.
Isn't only about women and men, but it touches so many other like groups of people. It's not only about sexism, it's about discrimination of like gay people and lesbians and just bisexuals and just the LGBTQ plus community. It's very connected.
So you think feminism is going to, fix all these issues? Feminism also going to fix our power consumptions, population growth, any of the problems we have in this world? The answer is feminism to all of those? It's a fix-all?
Because so many people in this world consider femininity and the girly, stereotypical, normative, gender role, girlish things, they are considered like weak and pathetic and stupid and just,
Is that what you learned in your women's studies? That they are weak and pathetic? Because I have never learned that. Biologically, women are weaker than men. Yes, that's a simple fact of life. But that doesn't mean that you as a person are weak. You're not as strong maybe as a man, speaking in muscular terms. But you're not a weak person. I mean, we both have our qualities.
Just there's this like thing that just femininity is considered as something like bad and inferior.
Well, seeing as how popular women are among men, I wouldn't say that's quite bad. If something is bad and inferior, you wouldn't really want it, but I think we both realize that men want women.
That's complete bullshit. Just like, this is seriously such a wide problem. And it's not only about inequality, like when it comes to the pay and just like.
Yeah, pay gap, wage gap. Should I even do a video about that? That, again, there's a myth there. I'm seriously starting to think you got all this stuff from your women's studies.
Like, just work and just, it's just so much, it's connected to so much throughout everyone's life. And that's why feminism is so important. That's why it's become such a huge thing, because it is fucking important. Like, if we want everyone, if we want to create some peace on this planet, and
Now, feminism is also going to fix world peace. This is great news. Maybe I should rethink my stance. Maybe I should become a feminist, because world peace, damn, that's a big one.
if we want some kind of equality and freedom, then we need feminism, because it's about having a choice. It's about everyone being free to be who they are, no matter what that means, no matter which role it follows, if it's the norm or if it's not.
But I am not following the norm. I mean, according to, what society thinks right now, left-leaning society, mainstream media, I'm not following the norm, but I am being chastised. So is that then not anti-feministic?
Want and need feminism because it's gonna give the same possibilities to everyone, and it's gonna just get rid of so much hate. And that's why we need it, and that's why it's so important, and just everyone should be a feminist. Doesn't matter who you are.
No, I disagree. Not everybody should be a feminist. I think practically nobody should be a feminist, to be honest.
But just if you want equality between both sexes,
Be an egalitarian.
then you are a feminist, no
No.
matter if you want it or not. Everyone
So, if you have 4 limbs, you're a horse, whether you want it or not.
can be a feminist, no matter who you are. And I'm repeating this because it's
Yeah, I can see that you're repeating it.
super important, and everyone needs to realize it. And I think that's all I want to say in this video. And
Okay.
if you want me to make any other videos like this, definitely let me know down below, and just give
I personally don't, but you're probably going to anyway.
this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and just tell me tell me anything that's just on your mind. And yeah.
I think I did that with this video.
Hope you enjoyed this video. I love talking about stuff like this, so like I said, if you have any topics that I should talk about, let me know. And that will be it. Have a brilliant day, and see you.
Well, okay. So, thanks a lot for this video in the first place. Gave me something to react to. And, hey, good job voicing your beliefs. I do not agree with those beliefs. And I see that you seem to have a rather simple and a bit naive view of what is really going on with the whole feminist movement. A lot of things look really good on paper, but in reality simply don't work as they are or have been written down. An idea and a concept does not always play out so well in real life. And I think you should spend some time outside of your women's studies and away from the feminist media, away from your Jezebel, and have a look at the other side. It's always good to keep an open mind and to look at what's coming from the other side, and then think about that. Take it in, think about that, and that doesn't mean that you will change your mind or you have to change your mind, but it's always good to get information from all sides and then make up your own mind, not just take information from your women's studies or your feminist blogs or friends and get influenced by that those constant waves of feminist information. Put yourself out there and find contradicting views, and then see where that takes you, how that influences your thinking, your view. That's not a bad thing, Educate yourself, and if you still feel like, all of that supports your vision, then by all means, so be it. But it doesn't sound like that's what you've been doing. So anyway, please don't bother this girl after watching this video. As I always say and write in my channels, do not harass anyone. Do not harass the people I feature in my video. Do not harass the channels. leave them alone, right? If they are open to discussion, feel free to go and discuss with them, but just keep it civil, all right? Okay, everybody. Well, if that was okay to you, if you like what you heard, if you agree, leave a comment. If you disagree, leave a comment. And whatever the case is, if you could subscribe, that would be great. That would help me a lot. Right. Thanks.